Grenada representing, moving to the beat. Yeah, yeah. Vibe in your hand, I taste so sweet. Sipping on that hard seltzer, can't be beat. Ooh, yeah. Hey, we on a vibe. Grenada vibe taking us high. So our rhythm's feeling so right. Raise your glasses, toast to the night. Feel the rhythm, feel the bass. Vibe in your system, can't place. Grenada's finest, we're here to stay. Sipping on that fun, catching our sway.
Vibe Hard Seltzer. Grenada's cold, refreshing hard seltzer. What's your vibe?
It's time to do better. Beacon's Be Better Group Health Plan now offers new and improved options that make health insurance affordable for small to medium businesses. Good medical cover gives you a competitive edge and takes care of the people that take care of your business. Get a better plan to build a better business. Call Beacon or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Get ready to celebrate Grenada's independence with style and pride. It's Grenada at 51 with Minister Andy Williams and the St. George's Baptist Church. The Pure Grenada Independence Concert.
Grenada, you're nice.
Saturday, February 8th at the Monrouge Playing Field from 6 p.m. Featuring an incredible lineup of talent. Enjoy performances from the legendary Adjamo, Randy Isaac, Sour Serpent, Rootsman Kelly, Valley Ned, and Young Sang. Plus the amazing Sabrina Francis, Laura Lisa, Lion Pride Dancers, and playwright Francis Urias Peters, all backed by the KOS Band.
And the best part,
This concert is absolutely free, so gather your friends and family and come celebrate Grenada's 51st anniversary of independence with pride. Let's make this a night to remember.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only. Alright, that's right. So sale is on for a limited time only. Get that right now. Check it out. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Get your nice little jewelry and thing, you know. They always have sale, to be quite honest with you. Always have some kind of special. Alright, so we're saying hello and welcome to everyone currently tuned in onto another Mikey Live program. My name is Mikey Hutchinson, and of course we're here for a little while. Man sentenced on firearm and drug charges. Oh boy, more. A lot of firearm charges these days. I'm telling you, it's a lot. We're hearing from Peter David. Yep. And we'll tell you what his position is. Also, we're hearing from the Ministry of Agriculture. A few things to talk to you about on tonight's program. Again, welcome to the first-time viewers and to the usual suspects. We are also saying welcome to you. It's always a pleasure just to have you with us to chit-chat and things like that. You know what I mean? You know, seeing your comments and so on is always appreciated. So, first-time viewers, usual suspects, blessings to you, of course. I gotta let you know the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts, Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value IGA Supermarket. We've got superb distributors with us as well. The Beacon Insurance is on with us as well. And all the other sponsors on the business. We appreciate you being here. So we're taking a break and we are coming back. And folks, we also remind you that someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit compliments digital. And we always like to say, I mean, think about it. We choose a random winner every day, and so you can be that lucky winner. All right, so brace yourself for the next segment of our, well, after the headlines, you know, we take a quick break, and when we come back, it will be real news in Ole Lili Lolo. Brace yourselves, we'll be back.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Get so much more with Courts Ready Finance. Whether it's a furniture upgrade or appliance replacement, it's easy when you shop using Courts Ready Finance. Get more flexibility by choosing your payment terms, more affordability with low monthly payments, and more access with fast and easy application. Plus, there's no down payment and you make your first payment in 30 days. Get great deals and gifts with select purchase. Get so much more with Courts Ready Finance. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Yeah, man. So check out Beacon and Ting. All right, so folks, here we are. And of course, we've got a few things to tell you about on the program. A moment ago, I didn't think I was going to be here, you know. But here I am. We made it. So, Floyd Hollim, Francois, who's a 35-year-old shopkeeper of Mount Rich in St. Patrick, has been sentenced at the Sauteurs Magistrates Court on 27th of this month. He was sentenced, in fact, all right, following his guilty plea to several charges related to firearms and drug trafficking. The charges stemmed from the police operation that was conducted on January 18th, 2025. The following sentences were handed down. Possession of firearm was fined $10,000 to be paid in 1 year. In default, 2 years imprisonment. Also, another possession of firearm charge, again fined to be paid in 1 year. In default, 2 years imprisonment. Possession of ammunition, fined $3,000 to be paid in 1 year. In default, 2 years imprisonment. Trafficking a controlled drug, to wit cocaine, fined $2,500 to be paid in 1 year. In default, 2 years imprisonment. Trafficking a controlled drug, to wit cannabis, fined $1,500 to be paid in 1 year. In default, 2 years imprisonment. Additionally, a suspended sentence of 4 years imprisonment was imposed. Francois must remain of good behavior and refrain from committing any further offenses within 1 year. He is required to report to the Sauteurs police station once every month during this period. In default, 4 years imprisonment. Okay, so let's talk a little politics. MP for the town of St. George, Peter David, who resigned from the New National Party, told the House of Representatives today that he's now standing as an independent member in the chamber. So you would remember that Honorable Peter David fell out of grace with the New National Party in the run-up to the organization's convention in December of 2024. It's the first time many of us are hearing from a member, and so today he took some time to explain his position. Of course, he say, so he's no longer sitting with the New National Party's members. He's on his own. Yep. And he even stated that, when he was elected, many of his supporters possibly did not support him being a part of the New National Party. Comments to that effect. But anyway, let's listen in to the member. We're meeting go what today is? Hey, take a time with me there. Oh, here's Honorable Peter David. Yes. As you will notice, if you're watching, he's right here. Oh, you can't see my mouse, right? So wait, right here. So that's him right here, and up here are the other members of the New National Party. But anyway, let's listen in.
Item 13, personal explanations. Oh, sorry.
MP for the town of St. George.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Morning, members. Mr. Speaker, I'm new to this. After over 20 years in Parliament, I've never had to sit as an independent. So I'm asking the question, how long do I have on this matter, personal explanations, so I know if that is where I need to speak? There are no seats over here. I will proceed if there is no...
Yeah, you can proceed. The standing order doesn't specify.
That is
but
what
this particular...
I was looking for it, and I saw no. But I will be reasonable, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
I guess that is what you would ask of me. I'll be very, very reasonable.
Okay.
I'll
Go ahead.
the 10-minute rule, so I'll work with that.
Yeah, proceed,
Mr. Speaker, firstly, let me stand here today and let me pay tribute to the people of the town of St. George to start. It is because of them that I'm here. I've been here 4 times, Mr. Speaker, and the 4 times they have elected me to be here. I've been also in this house as a senator. It's really 5 terms. Mr. Speaker, let me say to them, and some of them are present in the house this morning, let me say to them that I do cherish and feel honored that they saw it fit to vote for me, to have me here, even if they did not support the party that I was a member of. I'll tell you why I say that. Because I won with LNP and I won with NDC. It must mean that there are people who came despite political allegiance. So I just want to say to them, and through those sitting here, and to all of them who will be listening, I really do respect and feel, overwhelmed by the fact that they see in me someone who they have made, who they made represent them for 4 terms. For that, I am eternally grateful. Let me also thank my colleagues on this side of the House. Mr. Speaker, I have spent the last 2 terms with the colleagues here, and I must say this, that they are also tremendous servants of the people. Despite whatever issues you may hear and whatever issues they may be, I want to say to them that I do thank them for the assistance I've been given and for the honor I've been given to be a member of the New National Party. I also want to thank the leader of the opposition. He's not here this morning. I wish he was. So that I can thank him personally for his service as an MP, his service as a minister, prime minister, and now his service as leader of the opposition. Again, I want to thank him for allowing me the honor of serving with them in the parliament of this country. And you know, it is as I entered as an independent, I felt, you know, every time you come with a team. Both sides come with a team, so you figure you have a team with you, but now I come alone. And now I feel the awesome responsibility we have sitting in the citadel of democracy in our country. I feel it more. I'm more overwhelmed by it because it is me now, as an independent, as an individual, to speak on behalf of the people I represent.
All right, so that means technically, again, he's not with the NNP anymore. He's by himself, so he is going to be articulating the position not of his former colleagues or not of the NNP, but he will be articulating position on his own behalf. And that is probably one of the most significant changes for those who are wondering what happens next. What does that mean? How does things change? All right, it means then that he doesn't necessarily need to toe the line of the New National Party. They can refuse to support any bill or so, and he can contradict whatever position that they may have.
And also on behalf of all the people in NNP, the people in NDC, and the people who are in no party, because there are substantial amount of people who are in neither party. I think we always believe that the country is split 50-50 and each side is a member. No, some people vote. But of course, the fact that some win and some lose at different times means that they are party with people with no allegiance. So let me thank the members on this side for the honor of serving with them in this house. Let me also thank my colleagues on the other side. They're on the other side, but they're on the same side because they're on the side of Grenada. Despite the differences we may have, we all come here. And I repeat this all the time. People sometimes say, Peter, you say that too much. We all come here to do the people's business. We may disagree, but we are here for the single purpose. So I want to thank them for the privilege of serving with them, for the banter back and forth, for the camaraderie sometimes. Sometimes we appear to be angry, and I want to say this to the people outside. We appear to be angry, but the people should also be here when we're sitting, having lunch and talking.
Thank you very much, Honorable Peter David. So now you have an idea. Some people saying they could have guessed what he was going to do next. This is what they knew was going to happen, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So we are moving on. So, the politics in Grenada, boy! In an effort to enhance cocoa production and maximize the benefits for local farmers and chocolate producers, a comprehensive 5-day training workshop has been held in Grenada, focusing on improving skills and techniques in the cocoa industry. Now, the training organized by the University of the West Indies UWI Cocoa Research Center guided participants through various aspects of the cocoa production at the Grenada Cocoa Association's chocolate factory. Now, in collaboration with the Food and Agriculture Organization, that's the FAO, and the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources, the UE Cocoa Research Center introduced game-changing techniques to address the challenges faced by Grenadian farmers. Thank you very much. Now, the training targeted cocoa farmers, agronomists, also extension officers and local chocolate trees, and who else? Basically, all right, offering a mix of practical and theoretical sessions. Now, topics explored included improving the cocoa quality, also boosting productivity, and using better planting materials to ensure higher yields and improve the resilience to environmental challenges. Now, Professor Path Umaharan, who is the head of the UE team, emphasized the importance of these training sessions in building the capacity of local cocoa industries. Let's get Professor with us right now here. Professor, where you there? Professor, where you there? Yeah, we'll find out soon, Professor. Well, Professor, you get left. Because I don't see you no profo. So anyway, in moving on, agronomist in the Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Focal Point Cocoa, that's Carson Charles, says that the holistic session benefited each participant in various and in individual ways.
The takeaway sentence is that it's not business as usual. We now are paying more attention to our clones, to our propagation, to our planting material. We have a lot more understanding of issues like cadmium. We have a lot more understanding of what we need to do regarding disease management. Yes, we had a very large curriculum that we had to cover over 5 days. I believe that everything was covered. I believe that everyone here had an advantage from this meaningful impact that was endowed on us. The chocolatiers left with a lot of information regarding fermentation and sensory, a lot of information regarding drying. The extension officers left with a lot regarding disease management. We have now even more information regarding black pod and witches brew management. The producers left with a lot of information regarding cadmium management and overall soil health. The takeaway sentence is that...
Thank you very much. Now, food technologist and research fellow of the Cocoa Research Center, that's Dr. Darren Sukha, said that the training was paramount to Grenada reaching its fullest economical potential.
We went through the sort of mechanics of how to carry out a fermentation, what to look for to optimize the end point and that sweet spot of flavor development, and how we can carry that through on to drying as we have here, and further quality in terms of storage, how we assess and monitor quality, and how we can appreciate the flavor notes that we can now communicate to our buyers for our beans and communicate to our chocolate makers to have them express that potential in their products for the local market and for the foreign market, for the tourism sector and for export. And there's a lot of work to do. We've started a process. We're building on the existing knowledge that is resident here in Grenada, and we want to see the young people become more involved in the informed way that we can approach the cocoa value chain, capturing climate smart approaches, carbon sensitive approaches to cocoa farming, and a holistic quality appreciation for our cocoa beans and value added products. We went through the
Thank you very much. And you know, one of the things I find we're not latching on, and young people and so on, you see if one or two, but we are not latching on enough to the whole issue of agriculture. I think it will be a very lucrative business in venture for anyone who attempts. I mean, going into the land. If I was not into technology, I kid you not, I was going to be a full-time farmer. I am not kidding. Because there are so many ways in which you can use agriculture to provide for your family first and then for the nation, and make it a lucrative business venture for yourself. I don't know why. Like if you stop 10 people on the street and you ask them, what do you want to be? What career path would you choose? If you ask students, 100 of them, you pull 100 of them, they might all say the same thing. Doctor, a lawyer. Give me some. Give me some. You understand what I'm saying? And very rare you will hear anybody mention farming or agriculture, because I guess as much we created a stigma back in the day, and it taking a while to shake it off. To be honest, it's taking a while to shake it off, unfortunately so. McManaman Beto has made his debut on the 2025 FIFA International Referees list, and it's quite elated to have gotten to this stage after 6 years of hard work and dedication. And these are the kind of stories we like to cover. You understand? Not all the time you have to get it back and all kind of things. Sometimes you have to go down to these kinds of stories.
So I must say that I am grateful to at least make a huge milestone, especially like in my referee career. It shows that the hard work I've been putting in and the journey towards reaching here, it has been paying off, and which I'm extremely grateful for.
And in terms of your journey itself, how difficult was the process? Because most person would think being a referee is an easy thing, you just go and think, but how difficult was the process for you?
I mean, I would say it's a give and take. I wasn't saying it was that easy, but it wasn't that difficult as well too. I actually like my background in track and field helped me a lot to actually be fit for a purpose and be fit for the game as well too. Now and then it was a bit challenging, but through perseverance, the grind, being focused, staying on task, and knowing what I want helps me to become quite successful in this regard, which I said before, I'm grateful for as well.
And looking ahead, what's your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal, I would say, I haven't actually sit and actually put them into practice as yet, say, okay, I want to reach X, Y, Z. But however, I want to be the best I can be the best FIFA assistant referee I can be, grow within the sport, have fun with the journey, and do what I can do, excel, be it within the region, within the world, of course, for football.
In terms of your journey as being a referee, how difficult has been the process in terms of, when you go to a game, you have the fans heckling you, and in terms of decision and so. But what has given you that extra push in terms of, putting that behind you and actually sticking to it?
Okay, so I would say that no man is an island. I would say that no one is perfect. I will make mistakes now and then. However, it's true. You fall down, you get back up, and you keep moving again. So with this mindset of want to grow, want to be the best I can be, the best assistant referee I can be, helps me to become quite successful in terms of don't, after each game, try my best to reflect, see what I can take away from it, the positive, the negative, and go from strength to strength as I approach any game. Will be a small Premier League game, or it could be a first division game. I try my best to excel after every game. So yeah.
All right, so that's actually Mr. Ken Thomas, who was also added to the list, who also made it to the list. And McManaman, I am sorry, but my video is refusing to. I don't know. There's an error on the video. All right, so we've got these two individuals. We've got Mr. Ken Thomas and as well Mr. McManaman, and of course you just heard from Mr. Thomas. All right, making their debut on the list. All right, so maybe tomorrow I'll see if I can get the other sorted out. What else do I have? All the chump making a hell news, boy. What? I see lists floating around the place alleging that these are some other people who were deported or who is to be deported, and the not necessarily the names, but the numbers. See, they had about 146 to be deported for Grenada. You understand? Anywho's, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I stay out of that. You understand? Me, I stay out of that. Yeah, people. Yeah, let people fight a battle. Who freed this and who doing that, and anywho's, where we going? So the next thing that we are going into for you right now is the weather. I see that we've received the weather as usual from the Met Office, and this morning I realized there were some areas without water. I make it my duty to remind persons of the importance of obtaining a water tank to help you to go through the dry season that will not be very too kind to us this year. Okay? So, the weather. Partly cloudy to cloudy, with light to moderate showers with a possibility of a heavier downpour at times. Now, tonight's minimum temperature, 23.5 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to east southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate to rough with waves 6 to 8 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells, and a marine advisory remains in effect. Weather for Wednesday is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with light to moderate morning and afternoon showers, which may become heavy at times. Max temperature 30.5 degrees Celsius, minimum 24. Winds easterly to east southeasterly. High at 10 at 12. Oh my gosh, 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate to rough. Seas moderate to rough with waves 6 to 8 feet in open northeasterly to easterly swells. A marine advisory. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Remains in effect.
Daddy.
Yes?
I pooped.
You pooped? Awesome. Give me a high five. Good job. Wow. Okay.
So I just checked my car.
Yes.
My car's not working.
Your car is not working?
Yeah.
We'll fix it for you, okay?
Okay. Oh, they forgot to charge it.
Yes, I forgot. Guys, I'm working. I'm still working, okay?
Daddy, but my car's not working.
Come say hi. Mikey, sit there.
Daddy, hold on. I'm not finished the pooping.
You're not finished?
Yeah.
Mikey, you're not wearing any clothes. You can't come in. Guys, I'm sorry. I'll be back, okay? Let me take a quick break, and I will be back with the national report. But before we do that, we would like to say hello to those of you who are on Facebook and those of you who are on YouTube. We want to say hello to you as well. Okay, so all the YouTubers, Celine, Marcus, Hillary, Cher, Arthur, and everyone else, we're saying hello to you and thank you for making it Mikey Live, okay? We're also saying hello to those of you who are tuned in on Facebook. All right, so all the Facebook viewers, we are saying hello to you as well. So big up to you. All right, big up to you. Hold on. Kieran, Kerry, Valerie, Diana. You want water? Go tell mommy. Claudette, Angel, Ariella, Michelle, Adonna, and Damien. Who else? Hazel and Hazeland. They're gone. So Kirin and Claudette, I see you there as well. I see Joseph and Jacinta as well. How can I not see you there? So guys, we're taking a break and we are coming back shortly. All right, again, when we come back, we will have the national report. Stay right there.
Vibe up the bass, we bring the heat. Grenada representing, moving to the beat. Yeah. Vibe in your hand, I taste so sweet. Sipping on that hard seltzer, can't be beat. Ooh, yeah. Hey, we on a vibe. Grenada vibe taking us high. So our rhythms feeling so right. Raise your glasses, go to the night. Feel the rhythm. Feel the pace, vibe in your system can't place. Grenada's finest, we're here to stay. Sipping on that fun, catching our sway.
Vibe Hard Seltzer. Grenada's cold, refreshing hard seltzer. What's your vibe?
Get ready to celebrate Grenada's independence with style and pride. It's Grenada at 51 with Minister Andy Williams and the St. George's Baptist Church. The Pure Grenada Independence Concert.
Grenada, you're nice.
Saturday, February 8th at the Monrouge playing field from 6 p.m. Featuring an incredible lineup of talent. Enjoy performances from the legendary Ajamu, Randy Isaacs, Sour Serpent, Rootsman Kelly, Valley Ned, and Young Sang. Plus the amazing Sabrina Francis, Laura Lisa, Lion Pride Dancers, and playwright Francis Urias Peters, all backed by the KOS Band.
And the best part,
This concert is absolutely free, so gather your friends and family and come celebrate Grenada's 51st anniversary of independence with pride. Let's make this a night to remember.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Ever wonder how water goes from its natural source to coming out of our tap crystal clear and safe to drink? Well, let me introduce you to Grenada's National Water and Sewage Authority. They are the water wizards behind it all. A whopping 95% of all water comes from surface sources. This water might look muddy now, but wait until you see the transformation.
First, they add a non-toxic chemical to the water. This brings particles together, forming clumps in a process called coagulation. Next, a gentle stir helps the particles come together. This is called flocculation. Gravity does its thing, and the clumps settle to the bottom. This is sedimentation. Then, the water is passed through a bed of sand. This filtration removes up to 95% of bacteria. See the difference? Now, our water is clear and nearly bacteria-free. Lastly, chlorine is added for disinfection, killing any remaining bacteria and making the water safe to drink.
And that, my friends, is how Nawasa brings pure, refreshing water from their surface sources to our pipes, our wash pan, our buckets, whatever you think about.
This advertisement is the first in a series showcasing Nawasa's operations. Stay tuned for more in-depth insights into our services and initiatives.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Affordable quality products products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers, and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Get so much more with Quartz Ready Finance. Whether it's a furniture upgrade or appliance replacement, it's easy when you shop using Quartz Ready Finance. Get more flexibility by choosing your payment terms, more affordability with low monthly payments, and more access with fast and easy application. Plus, there's no down payment and you make your first payment in 30 days. Get great deals and gifts with select purchase. Get so much more with Quartz Ready Finance. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
This is the GIS News for Tuesday, January 28th, 2025. I am Rikisha St. Louis. In the headlines, Saudi Arabia donates $5.3 million in humanitarian aid to Grenada, and St. Vincent government observes prefab houses to model as part of rebuilding efforts. We'll have details to these stories and more after the break.
Grenadians, the National Celebrations Committee invites you to celebrate the next 50, embracing a future of development, transformation, and unity as we ready ourselves to mark the Grenada's 51st anniversary of independence. On February 7th, 2025, activities include the Independence Monarch Competition semifinals, January 25th at Lassages Playing Field, with the final carded for Saturday, February 1st at the Sutters Bus Terminal. National Church Service, February 2nd, 3 p.m., Crossview RC Church. February 6th, National Colors Day, Interministerial Competition and Independence Cultural Extravaganza from 7 p.m. at the Grenfell Bus Terminal. And on Friday, 7th, it's the grand finale at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium, the Independence Day Rally, Military Parade, and the Made in Grenada Expo. Let's all celebrate in true Grenadian unity, the anniversary of our 51st independence.
Grenada is such a beautiful country.
Welcome back. Grenada's restoration efforts following the devastation caused by Hurricane Beryl in July 2024 have received a significant boost with a $5.3 million EC donation in humanitarian aid from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The donation includes 21 containers of essential supplies such as chainsaws, diesel generators, rechargeable hand flashlights, first aid and hygiene kits, and emergency shelter shelter materials, among other items. These gifts were officially handed over to Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell during a ceremony held on Monday at the Port Authority Welcome Center. Prime Minister Mitchell expressed his gratitude, noting that the generosity of the Saudi government aligns with their ongoing commitment to humanitarian causes.
So it comes as no surprise to me that the Kingdom would have reached out to provide support to Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines in our time of need. When the then Minister for State in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs led a delegation that attended the CARICOM Heads of Government meeting in the Bahamas, the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines said to the then Minister that he wanted the assurance that the relationship between the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and CARICOM would not be a transactional one. He was saying so against the background of CARICOM's support to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for the hosting of the World Expo. The minister assured him then that the relationship would not be transactional and that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia intended to pursue deep and sustainable bilateral relations with CARICOM. And I'm happy to openly say that we have seen the clear and demonstrable evidence of this, and that your presence today and the donation of humanitarian aid from the King Salman Center to Grenada and St. Vincent of the Grenadines is merely a testimony of this.
The donation is part of the King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center's mission to provide assistance to those in need beyond the kingdom's borders. Dr. Terence Walters, National Disaster Coordinator at NADMA, highlighted that the supplies will be instrumental in supporting affected communities, replenishing critical resources for emergency shelters, and strengthening Grenada's preparedness for future disasters.
Now, these gifts will be used for relief, response, and most importantly, preparedness. So again, relief, response, and most importantly, preparedness. Now, the list of items being received, you'd hear about that later on. Okay, but I can safely say that these three areas, for relief, for response, and most importantly, preparedness.
Grenada's relationship with Saudi Arabia deepened following the historic CARICOM Saudi Arabia Summit in November 2023, where leaders from the region discussed shared partnerships and mutual goals. Minister for Foreign Affairs Honorable Joseph Andal commended Saudi Arabia's empathy and respect in providing humanitarian support to Grenada.
This is not just an act of giving. It is an affirmation of humanity, of humanity's capacity to look beyond borders, to listen to the needs of others, and to act with resolve. This aid will not sit in warehouses or be hidden away behind bureaucracy. Instead, it will find its way into the hands of those whose lives will be made better by this effort. It is a tangible gesture of care that resonates far beyond immediate need. What we witness today is not charity in the traditional sense. It is a message, a declaration that in a world often wounded by differences, there is still room for cooperation grounded in empathy and respect. To our friends from Saudi Arabia, you have our respect and our gratitude for this aid and for the example you have set in being responsive to the call of humanity.
Minister for Carriacou and PT Martinique Affairs, Honorable Tevin Andrews, expressed heartfelt gratitude, emphasizing the significant impact the donation will have on the lives of those in the sister islands.
Just to see how grateful we are, the people of Carriacou and PT Martinique Extension Grenada, is to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the people, the government, for your generosity, for your act of kindness towards us. You know your friends and people who care when you are in need. And for a devastating hurricane like Hurricane Beryl, which destroyed almost 98% of our housing in Karakou and Pitimatnik, and for this opportunity at this point in time, with the donation that you have made, it means a lot to us. So words certainly cannot express how grateful we are for your generosity. But I want to use the opportunity on behalf of the people of Karakou and Pitimatnik, and by extension the people of Grenada, to say thank you to you and your government, your people. Thank you.
The donation exemplifies the spirit of international cooperation and underscores the shared partnership between Grenada and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Minister of Housing and Informal Human Settlement, Honorable Orlando Brewster, says the rebuilding process is not a marathon. Therefore, the efforts of governments should not be compared. He made the comment during a visit to Karakou and Pitimatnik on Monday to assess and possibly model the recently erected prefabricated houses. The Grenadine Islands, like Karakou and Pitimatnik, were destroyed during the passage of Hurricane Beryl in July. Rebuilding efforts are ongoing and may continue for years to come. Minister Brewster led a delegation which included engineers to assess the homes to adopt similar models that can be done quickly.
Today our mission basically is one of a technical nature, where we are looking at the prefab homes, which we had done in St. Vincent. We had 27 from the same entity who was doing it in Karakou, the Sai Baba group. But today we are more specific because we are looking to see how fast or how quickly we can get more homes built in a shorter space of time. And the Grenadian, the Karakou model is somewhat different from what we did in Orange Hill, in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we want to see firsthand the construction, somewhat the finished product, because I know it is still work ongoing here on these sites. And also making sure that we take into account, that is why the Minister of Sustainable Development, the sustainability aspect as well. So I am really grateful and thankful to Prime Minister Dickon, my good friend, Honorable Tevin Andrews, who give us a warm welcome here, and I really want to say a heartfelt thank you. And as Sister Island, we are to share our knowledge and what we are doing in order for us to benefit from each other.
It is the intention of the St. Vincent government to deliver homes to families as early as March. Consultations will soon be held with contractors to get buy into the ideas and commence construction.
My technical team, we have taken photographs, and in conversation this morning with Danny from Sai Baba, we were asking about how quick these homes can be done, and he said they were able to do 27 homes in 3 days, which is 9 homes per day. And we are looking for that speed in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And I'm very hopeful that the same receptiveness that we had when we did the first set from the Sai Baba group, that the people of St. Vincent and also the people of Karakou will be very appreciative of these homes. It is not easy for any government to rebuild after a natural disaster. And I must put that on record. And I know the challenges, I know the circumstances. And I am also giving my support to Minister Andrews and the team here in Grenada, because it's not an easy to rebuild after a hurricane that has devastated a lot of your infrastructure and homes. So again, it has really opened my eyes, this trip to Karakou, and we have taken all our notes. And we are really happy to go back home to start the process immediately, because we are looking at the first set of homes being delivered to St. Vincent and the Grenadines in March. And we want to make sure that upon that delivery that we have all the necessary bases constructed. And as a matter of fact, for this week we're meeting with a lot of contractors across the island to set up the framework as to what we want to do with getting these bases done.
No government can rebuild an entire devastated island within a short space of time. Rebuilding is a process that cannot be rushed. It takes collaboration, knowledge, and skills sharing. Minister Brewster commended the Grenada government on successes in its efforts thus far.
The rebuilding is not a sprint, and neither is it a marathon. It is something that we have to do, taking into consideration all of the shortcomings. And I know there are similarities between Carriacou and Union Island. In some aspects, Carriacou may be advanced. In some aspects, Union Island will be advanced. But it's not about comparing and contrasting. It's about sharing the knowledge, sharing the information, and making sure that we impact lives and livelihood. So I am not here on a competition trip as to see, oh, we are way further ahead in that than Carriacou. I'm not here on that. I'm here because I know that the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, just like the people in Carriacou and Petit Martinique, they're depending on us to give them the best of our ability. And that is why we're here. Not to compare, not to contrast, but to share knowledge, share the information, and see where we can benefit from each other mutually. And I wish the government of Grenada all the best in the rebuilding process. Like I said, it's not easy, but I know that their hearts are in the right place and they're doing the right thing, putting back lives and livelihood together. And it's the same thing with our government in St. Vincent. So like I said, it's not a sprint. It's not a quick fix. And we know it would take time, both in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and here in Carriacou and Petit Martinique as well. But, you know, our minds are in the right place. The government, we have taken a firm stance to help the people after such a natural disaster. So I'm happy to be a part of this, whether visiting Carriacou or whether they come into Union Island to see what is going on here. But I'm happy to be here.
The minister was joined by the Chief Technical Officer, Engineer in the Ministry of Housing, Social Development Minister, Honorable Kisal Peters, and Bonava Brown, Minister of Urban Development, Grenadines Affairs and Local Government. Government is working toward including statutory bodies under the new pension plan for workers and extend an invitation to private employers to collaborate. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell, during Tuesday's sitting of the lower house, explained that there is strength in numbers. Therefore, the more employees are protected and can benefit, the more the country will develop. The plan is to use the fund to invest in creating employment and propel economic development. The Public Sector Employees or the Pension Fund Bill 2024 was passed in both houses of Parliament in December 2024.
There'll be more orders seeking to add more statutory bodies to this because we understand pension. The strength is in numbers. The strength is in numbers, and it is the strength in numbers that will ensure that there is no such thing as outliving the pension. Right? Because what the pension fund is going to seek to do, Mr. Speaker, from its investment perspective, is invest in things that will create employment so that those who are working and contributing to the fund can help assure those who have already retired that they will continue to earn a pension. That is the link between the young and the old. And I say this repeatedly, you could only go to places in small countries, relatively speaking, like the Netherlands, and you'd see how they've been able to use their pension funds to drive the economic development of the Netherlands and to make it a far more successful country than it otherwise would be. So, Mr. Speaker, all I'm saying is, this is simply meant to add to the already existing cohort of public workers, statutory bodies. I think we went further to say we are going to encourage private employers, particularly small private employers, who would otherwise be challenged in having a pension plan to come on to the scheme.
Government, he says, will pay all administrative costs associated with the pension plan.
A pension plan that is now being set up has administrative costs associated with it. It has set up costs associated with it. What the government is saying is that we, the government, will undertake to pay for the 5 years all of the administrative costs associated with the setting up of the pension plan. That's all we're saying. What is this thing about cover and food? I mean, what is this? Someone who's joining the plan now, the plan is now being set up. The trustees, the trust fund, people have to be appointed, they have to be paid trustees' fees. We are saying we'll cover all of these administrative costs so that it does not come out from the pension fund itself.
Therefore, guaranteeing that at a minimum for the first 5 years, there is no cost associated with the running of the pension that will be paid by the pension fund itself.
Parliamentary Representatives Ron Redhead and Dennis Cornwall both underscored the significance of the plan and how workers and Grenada by extension will benefit. According to MP Redhead, it is the right thing to do in spite of who does it.
The government is welcoming discourse, intellectual discourse, yes, but discourse on improvements. But when you are coming with the partisan arguments, which you labor in every day about, you say it should only be one public service. You destroy the public service. You destroyed it with the 3 for 10. You destroyed it with these temporary contracts that you issued all over the place. And we have to now come and fix it. So let us have an honest discourse, yes, but let us have one that is deep and focused on the solutions based on facts and get everybody to understand that it is not who does it, but it is the right thing for the people and the government of Grenada.
This bill that we are talking about has put in place measures to ensure that there is a committee established on the law that is guided by the legislation to make sure that people's funds are protected, invested properly, in not risky ventures, and as such. There are examples throughout the world which shows that if the fund is managed properly, it can live forever. This pension fund is not only one that will basically protect those who are not receiving a pension right now. And those who are receiving one right now could basically say, well, oh, it's not a problem. But I think we should also look at our colleagues who have not been receiving a pension because they found themselves on the wrong side in the public service, meaning that they wanted to establish public servant and were not in receipt of a pension at the end of the year. So let us join and support this bill to make sure that all our colleagues and established colleagues, the temporary ones that we call them, be beneficiary from a pension at the end of their life in the public service. Thank you.
This is the GIS News. When we return, phase 1 of work on Grenada's agro-processing plant in St. David underway.
As we celebrate our 51st independence, let's be ever grateful for the blessings on our nation. May every citizen, here and in the diaspora, be proud of the nation's progress. Each year is a testament of the continued determination and transformation of these beautiful tri-islands we call home. Happy 51st Independence to our home, sweet home, Grenada.
If there's one thing we know for sure, life is an unpredictable journey, full of twists and turns, but no matter where it takes you, the National Insurance Scheme is here, ready to support you every step of the way. Sickness benefits ensures that you can focus on recovery, not financial stress. Maternity allowance and grant provides essential support to start your beautiful journey of parenthood. The unemployment benefits act as a safety net, giving you peace of mind during challenging times. Employment injuries can be daunting, but NIS provides comprehensive coverage, including injury benefit, medical expenses, disablement, and death benefits. At NIS, your well-being is priority. Now you can face challenges confidently, knowing that support is just a claim away. Contact us today to find out more about the range of benefits or visit our website at www.nisgrenada.org.
Welcome back. Phase 1 of work on Grenada's agro-processing plant at Lackalum St. David has commenced. The state-of-the-art facility which is situated on 2 acres of government land in the parish, will be outfitted with equipment that will support local agro-processors. The facility will offer agro-processors the tools and infrastructure needed to process a variety of local agricultural products, contributing to the diversification and sustainability of the local economy, along with improved livelihoods. Phase 1 of work commenced in January by Selective Engineering Company Limited, with work estimated to be completed in the next 4 months.
I'm Kamira Phillip. I am representing Selective Engineering Company Limited. We have been engaged on this project to complete the earthworks, the retaining walls, and concrete pavings. Currently, we have 5 individuals on the site, but we also have some others working, fabricating steel and preparing formwork off-site. So we will estimate at this point in time 8 to 10 persons. We're always excited about being engaged when it comes to nation building, positive projects that affect communities, Grenadians, and Grenada as a whole. So we look at this as something positive, and we're very excited to be involved.
The site, which previously was listed as the location for a pharmaceutical business, has been vacant for over 10 years. Chief Analytical Chemist Erwin Henry says the aim is to have the Phase 1 complete by August.
Currently, we are doing the civil work. This is the work on the outside with retaining wall, drainage, parking, and so forth. So once this is completed, then we'll go and do the internal work. The internal work involves retrofitting the building, tiling, putting in water, putting in equipment, and so forth. So this is what the project would entail. So not only looking at the outside of the building, but also the inside of the building to ensure that when persons come into the building, it is adequate for the use, and we can provide the services that are needed by the different stakeholders. So one of the constraints currently with agro-processors is that they don't have up to state-of-the-art facilities for producing, and most of them are engaged, sometimes using their kitchens and probably small spaces in the house, and this is not the ideal situation. So the intended purpose is to have this shed facility where persons can come in and do their production. It will be properly equipped with state-of-the-art technology, and persons can come and use it, obviously for a small fee. And once they utilize the facility, they do their production, they package their stuff, they go home, someone else can come in and so forth. So it will be shared and it will be rotational.
An estimated $1.4 million has been allocated to complete civil works and retrofitting of the facility. This project aligns with government's commitment to support local farmers and entrepreneurs, enhance food security, and improve lives and livelihoods across Grenada. The Parliamentary Elections Office has announced that the consolidated list of electors as at December 31st, 2024 will be available for inspection from tomorrow, Wednesday, January 29th. There will be a 7-day period for claims and objections regarding the list from the January 29th to February 5th, 2025. The consolidated list can be found in each Parliamentary Elections Constituency Office and at the post offices, police stations, medical stations, and other public places. Requests for alterations or corrections of any error in the name, address, or polling division of any registered person should be submitted to the registration officer of the constituency on or before the February 5th deadline. Everyone, and particularly those who registered during the quarter October to December 2024, is advised to inspect the list to ensure that his or her name is properly included and also establish whether there is any name included that should not be there. Regional and international charitable organizations continue to support the residents of Carriacou and Petite Martinique as the islands rebuild after Hurricane Beryl. The latest organization, Super Yacht Charities, in collaboration with Black Pearl, handed over medical supplies, clothing, and other items to the National Disaster Management Authority on the island on Monday. Super Yacht Charities bring together a full cross-section of the super yacht industry to raise money for charitable causes. The foundation has raised over £928,000 from within the yachting sector and distributed to a range of charities and good causes. Chris Gardner, representative of the charity, made the presentation.
We're proud to be here and do what we can. So best of luck to all of the people on this island, and it's great to be here. So thank you very much from the crew of the Black Pearl. We have different items here that we were able to donate some medical stuff. We were also able to donate some shirts and shoes, as well as some clothing, and then some miscellaneous items to use in the house and whatnot. So it's some we wish could give more, but yeah, it's anything helps.
Anderson Leftis Matteson received on behalf of NADMA and the people of Carriacou. He thanked the organization for the timely donation, which will be distributed fairly to assist in the recovery and rebuilding process.
On behalf of NADMA and the people of Carriacou and Petite Martinique, we want to thank Super Charity and especially Black Pearl crew for this timely donation. As everyone knows, we're still in recovery mode, and everything that comes helps a little bit, getting us back to where we were, or even better. So once again, thank you.
Thank you
for your donations.
We're happy to help.
Finally, in the news, Grenada and the Republic of Korea will continue to strengthen relations that were established 50 years ago in 1974. This was reiterated when His Excellency Sujong Kong, Ambassador Designate of the Republic of Korea to Grenada, presented his credentials to Governor General Her Excellency Dame Cecilia Grenade on Tuesday. Grenada has benefited tremendously over the past 50 years from its relations with Korea in a number of areas, including education through scholarships, grant aid, training, procurement of vehicles and equipment, and other technical assistance.
Since August the 1st, 1974, our two countries, Grenada and the Republic of Korea, have enjoyed cordial and cooperative diplomatic relations. This represents over 50 years of friendship between our two countries. As a mark of our deep friendship between our countries, the 50th anniversary of bilateral relations was commemorated with the exchange of commemorative stamps in August of 2024. Your Excellency, the assistance that your country has received from Korea over these 50 years has been invaluable. Grenada has received annual grant aid of $100,000 for several years. This generous sum has been in the form of vehicle assistance, ITC equipment, short-term training programs for government and private sector officials, as well as scholarship opportunities at the master's level. In 2012 and 2013, the US $100,000 grant was used to purchase vehicles for various ministries. In 2014, the grant was used to finance renewable energy projects, which entailed the purchasing and installing of 7 off-grid solar energy units to assist poor and vulnerable households in Grenada. Your Excellency, the Republic of Korea has also provided assistance to our country in the form of technical cooperation between the period 2018 and 2024. This has included the following. In 2018, training on marine and port policy development for government officials. In 2019, strengthening of emergency and medical services readiness. In 2023, the sum of $629,000 EC dollars for the procurement of a fleet of 10 vehicles. In 2024, The Global Korean Scholarship was extended to Grenadian applicants at the master's and doctoral level. In 2025, the Department of Public Administration has selected 4 training courses from which assistance will be sought from the Republic of Korea, including the areas intellectual property, food safety management, plant variety protection, and green energy. Additionally, the Korea Overseas International Cooperation Agency offered Grenada 15 master's programs for the fall semester with a deadline of January the 31st, 2025.
Ambassador Kwon pledged to strengthen the diplomatic ties and enhance development.
I'll try my best to develop further the existing friendly relations beyond the 50th anniversary of last year. And thank you for accepting my letter of credence. Thanks so much.
Grenada is happy to welcome you, and I look forward to working with you in strengthening the relations between our two countries. I congratulate you on the assumption of this important and prestigious office.
That story just ended the GIS news for Tuesday, January 28th. A recap of the top stories. Saudi Arabia donates $5.3 million in humanitarian aid to Grenada, and the St. Vincent government observes prefab houses to model as part of rebuilding efforts. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rakisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us.
As we celebrate our 51st independence, let's be ever grateful for the blessings on our nation. May every citizen, here and in the diaspora, be proud of the nation's progress. Each year is a testament of the continued determination and transformation of these beautiful tri-islands we call home. Happy 51st independence to our home, sweet home, Grenada.